So your social media diet. Now, personally, I have found this has been one of the most driving factors in any success or failure I've had. The thing is, now we're working in an environment that is highly modified by people on the internet. So what you're going to find is a lot of people posting content have all got ulterior motives. Now, the skill and ability to be able to find the correct people to learn from is going to be one of the strongest skills that you can build, because nobody's taught us how to learn from the internet. The problem with the internet, all the information is there and available, but it's hard. It's hard to figure out what's the right stuff to watch. It's hard to figure out what methods to follow because everybody has a different way of doing stuff. So, the social media diet is probably more important than your actual physical diet. And this is something I hear nobody speaking about. So a few of the ways you can actually change your social media diet instantly is, number one, identify what platforms are actually useful for you and what ones that you use. And number two, we need to figure out what type of people you want to be watching. So, let's be real. What demographic of person benefits from TikTok watching it? None. So if you're a teenager, if you're an adult, or even if you're making loads of money, TikTok is rotting your brain. So, if you even have that app on your phone, I don't know what to suggest. That app is a trap and it's just a degeneracy on there. Because you're not choosing what information comes to you. Like, yeah, you might watch some business stuff and have flipping lifestyle reels going on with small bits of information on whatever you're studying, but you can't learn information like that. It's too fast paced, you don't remember, and you can't control what's actually on your feed. Now, Instagram's another one. I do like Instagram personally because you can follow the pages that have interests on what you're in. But, if you're young and in business, Instagram's a showboating type of app. Most people are showing the lifestyle stuff, and I'll tell you firsthand, when your situation's not too good and you're watching the lifestyle stuff, boy, that's a fast track to not being happy right there. Everyone's flexing online, right? Everyone's flexing online. You've got some people that are straight BS or lifestyle and they're selling some nonsense product or some nonsense service, but you can find legit people on there and get gems, but you've got to tailor the use. You can't be using it every day. You can't be keeping up with the Joneses. And you know what? When you're watching other people that their life, they're only taking pictures of the best parts of their life. So, sometimes you've just got to go cold turkey on it. So like me, if I'm spending too much time on Instagram or it's not serving me anymore, then I just deactivate the app and I'll go off it for 6 months. Because you're watching everybody having a good time. So if you're in hustle mode and you're not really doing right much and you're trying to get your head down and work, but then you're able to look on your phone every single day and see everyone having the time of their lives, it's not good for your brain, man. It's not good for your brain. And then you've got the Instagram Reels, short form video as well. It's the same sort of thing with TikTok. Facebook, same again. Not much going on there. Now, YouTube's a little bit different, right? YouTube you can use for direct search queries. So you can study a specific topic and you can actually get tools like YouTube Unhooked on your computer that's not going to show you the recommended. So you don't just end up watching bullshit all the time. So, it's important to tailor your social media diet and you've got to be aware of, am I spending too much time on this? And what am I going to do to actually stop it? Another thing I suggest, this right here, yeah? Something simple, you can get better ones. You basically put your phone in there, close it shut and it locks it and you can't get access to it. There's a little key that you can get, but what it does is it stops that instant picking up your phone. So if you've got your phone right there, it stops you being able to go on it. These little things, right? We've got to be using the internet properly because it's incredibly powerful. But what we are fighting is we're fighting the constant distraction. You've got to think there's teams and officers, and these are the biggest companies in the world, fighting to get your attention. They are made to be hyper addictive and they're made to drag you in. But, you know yourself, if you're real with yourself from social media usage, you know that what's good and bad. So, you've got to study specific things that you want to benefit from. So let's say you're into fitness or you're into Forex, so fitness and Forex. Well, yeah, you can go follow people who are in those industries and you can actually benefit from it. But if you're seeing everybody in the Forex industry, for example, posting content every single day, when you're reading through content like that, you're getting pulled all over the place. Everyone's posting a different idea about a specific niche, and you know, if you're on it too much, it's almost like you get drunk. Like you can't even think properly. You're just filling your headspace. So this is what social media is doing right now. It's stopping people having the ability to think, because people want to manipulate your thoughts. They want to manipulate your thoughts into taking action to benefit them. And that's the truth of it. So, you know, you can look at it like a negative, but you can also look at it like a positive. Like if you're on top of your social media use, you're going to be ahead of 99% of people. Like you see now, you've probably got friends that you can't even have a conversation with without them pulling out their phone. It is crazy right now what social media is doing to people. And, you know, you might know this already, but you know, you've got to audit your own social media usage. And what else it's going to do is it's going to stop filling your brain with extra information that's not needed. You've only got so much mental real estate. If you're taking on bullshit you're seeing online, you're filling your head up with garbage. You're stopping your ability to think. So, you know, before you get into any online business or start doing anything online for yourself, these are major things that you have got to keep in check. And you know what? There's absolutely no way you can get around that. You've got to get the social media usage in check. So if that means deleting the apps for a few months, kicking the habit, or it means leaving your phone in another room when you're working, or it means not charging your phone next to your bed, all these little things are triggers. You know, if you notice yourself going on Instagram and you end up being on there for 30 minutes just because you've pulled your phone to check, well, if you remove the option to be able to check, then you're not going to be wasting those 30 minutes. And that right there is going to help you think more clearly. And yeah, hopefully start thinking about social media a bit different. You know, start using it as a tool to add to your life, not take away from your life. Because those are the two parties that are using the social media apps, and the people who understand that are the people who are really getting ahead right now. So with that, ending another video. See you next time. Let's go.